All right, today I'm here to talk about social media and exes and basically how I feel on that topic. My biggest thing is when it comes to having people on there that either you used to talk to, you used to be with, or you used to feel, some type of way about. I usually like to keep them on there so I know whenever I look at them, so basically so I can see it. And the more I see it, the more that I become more like immune to the situation. It's more of an acceptance thing because if you can't look at something and accept that it's over with, it's moved on, it's no longer has anything to do with you, you're out of sight, out of mind, they're not worried about you, and it still affects you, then that means that you should still see it, until it stops. Because if you run from it, it's going to start affecting your personal life. And what I mean by that is anytime you hear certain songs, anytime you see certain things, and then it's going to really ruin the quality of your life because the little things that remind you about them, it's still going to bother you in the same way. So I know with me, the reason why I always keep them there is because, you know, it'll be bothersome, and it is difficult to see, whenever somebody moves on or they have a kid with someone else or they treat someone else better than they treated you. It's always good to see, to remind yourself, the reality and the nature of people and how they are. And what I learned from it was like, don't be upset with people. Realize people are selfish, and basically people just are who they are. You can't really be upset about it, because you can't blame somebody for wanting to, make a decision to have something better going on with their life that they like more, they enjoy more, because you're really not here that long. And that's what gave me such a broad perspective in life, was being able to accept that. And I know some people that drive them crazy, but you really have to know how to cope with, traumatic situations or situations that really bother you. Because if you don't, it'll eat at you every day. And it'll eat at you every day so bad that eventually it'll start eating away at you as your dreams, even when you're ignoring it. And emotions, they suck. They just keep bothering you and they don't go away. But I just want to say that at the end of the day, emotions, they won't kill you. It feels unpleasant. You feel immense sadness, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't do anything to you. But unless you let it, so it'll bother you, but you just got to move on, got to move forward, learn how to see it and say, okay, you know what? It's just best if I just let because eventually you'll start to see it more and more and more, and you'll realize how insignificant you are, or you are to this person in comparison. So it helps you to accept the fact that that person, they're nothing. You know what I mean? They're nothing to you. You're like, oh, okay, well, you're nothing. And then what also helps you was if that falls apart what they're doing and they decide to come back to you. Oh yeah, it's a field day, and that's the part that I love the most. Is that part is the field day, and you can either take the high road and say absolutely nothing, or you could take those cards and be like, you know what? When you were with me, you didn't do any of these things. When you're with me, you didn't try to talk things out. When you're with me, you didn't try to work things out. You didn't do anything special for me. You didn't treat me like I mattered. You didn't take me anywhere. You didn't travel around with me. And you didn't do anything special for me at all. Like, you didn't treat me like you treated this person. So why would I do this again with you? And that will help you move forward. You see how that works? Because a lot of times people always repeat the same cycle, and the minute things fall apart for a person, they always backtrack. They keep going back to what happened before when they made all that progress. That's just people's habit. It's just one thing that they do. And when they have nothing else going for themselves, guess where they're going to come back to? And after seeing all of what you saw, guess what mistake you won't be making twice? Just me in the rawest form.